Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bad End Theater. I know absolutely nothing about this game, except for the fact that it has really nice music to it so far. I saw it on Steam. I think this game came out actually a few years ago, but I'm not entirely sure what it's about. It's looks pixelated, which I fucking love those types of games. So we're gonna give it a shot. Just kind of excited. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On the stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make choices unlocking darker and darker paths, all to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. Is that why it's called Bad End Theater? Can I not have a good end? First, allow me to explain how it works. Begin with the tutorial. Select whichever doll you like. Okay. Demon doll. Alright, I'm gonna go with... Okay, thank you. Scrolling list there. Human doll. Okay. Control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Nah. If Undertale's taught me anything, we gotta play nice. What? You try to make friends with the demon doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending. Alright, I think I'm starting to get a theme about what this game's gonna be about. But don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage, try again. Alright, try controlling the other doll. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce looking guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? Alright, this is wicked. Let's play nice. Play nice. You and the human doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. That's a good ending. I count that as a good ending. Well, why? This isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited for my theater whatsoever. Oh, so can I still get good endings and they just turn out shit? Now that you know how the story works, you can, in advance, as you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set whatever you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on and off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see what the different outcomes are. Okay, so am I basically choosing what the other one's gonna do? Because wicked means he attacks me. Hostile means he doesn't. So if I don't choose anything, okay, so if I make him wicked, and then, yeah, your human doll, your friendly little guy just minding your own business, you interact with the demon doll, and if I attack him, okay, you both attack each other at once and die together. That's lovely. Alright, end tutorial. I think I'm done. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Thank you. Yeah, I get it. Yep, I got it. Thanks. This game saves your project automatically, so just relax and collect the bad endings at your own pace. I can still, now without a further ado, let's start the show. A what? Okay. Overlord, Underling, a Maiden, and the Hero. It looks like their behaviors are locked. Alright, start with the Hero. That's the tutorial. Bad end. What? What happens if I hit bad end? 0 of 41. What the fuck? What does that mean? Alright, Hero. You're the hero. You like to think yourself as pretty reliable and a swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where you enter demon army hangs out? You don't get it. So just classic hero stuff. Oops. Oh, wait, I can scroll back and forth with my mouse. That's cool. Alright. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though you were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Are they evil? Are they just demoned? Bravely slaughter the evil creature. Sure. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. Did they not fight back? You feel much stronger now. Okay, great. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that look very intimidating. It's 2 people. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Well, if I asked them to let me in, I did just kill 2 of their smaller ones. Cut your way through the demon army. Beautiful. Yeah, cut your way through. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These guys don't look like they were threatening, and it doesn't look like they're fighting back. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after the other on your way to the Overlord's chamber. So am I just ransacking a castle? Are these guys not even actually bad? The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you were doing, murdering all of her soldiers. Oh shit, I feel like I made a bad choice. Alright. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorant and convincing act, but you won't be fooled. She looks nice. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can only see one answer. Wait, I just realized there was never any clear, like proof that the maiden was here. I'm just an asshole killing all these poor demons. What if they're nice? Oh, I feel so bad now. I feel bad. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about the poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight with the Overlord with everything you've got. You become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her into pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within these walls. So there was nobody here. I just killed all these demons without a reason. Oh god, I don't think I'm a hero anymore. I don't think that makes me a hero. It's just as you suspected, she must have been already devoured. I don't think she was here. You feel hollow, yeah. A great evil has been banished from this world, but why does it... Does that matter if you were weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in a cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero? That's the ending I got? Failed hero? That sucks. Oh, okay. Alright. That's... Alright, reset the stage. So we're gonna turn that off. I'm gonna do the hero again, but I'm gonna be nice. 'Cause I 100%... Okay, so it looks like... This is the maiden that I'm saving. Yeah, that was the Overlord that I killed. I don't know who you are yet. I have 1 of 41 endings? What the fuck? Alright. Okay. So we're gonna go the hero again. Yeah, you're the hero, blah blah blah. Yeah, we've ridden this path. Yep. We're gonna flee like a coward because I don't think they've done anything wrong. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. Okay. But you can't return home now. Your your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. So were those 2 the underlings of the choices that I'm gonna have to make later? You take your chance at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make your way to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons. That's that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past it, these monsters, if you want to reach the Overlord. Okay, so I did the mean route. Ask if they'll let you in. Yeah, ask if they'll let you in. You go up to the nearest demon, explain why you have come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. They seem to trust you. Ah, okay, so these guys, so I was right. These guys aren't bad at all. Yep, they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. So I feel like a dick. I guess this really is the last one I did was an actual bad ending because I just killed fucking everybody. Will she really never hear you wonder what actually could have happened to her? The Overlord said she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever, at least she knows of. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. Maiden was never found. Useless hero, what the fuck? Fuck off. This game sucks. Alright, so, alright, so... Okay, so what does that mean? So if I said... okay, so what if I do the Overlord, and I get to make her choices, and I set him, the hero, as the diplomat. I'm not even gonna worry about the maiden or the underling yet, because, underlings yet, just because I don't know. We haven't seen them in the story yet. We've seen some of the underlings from that story. Excuse me. So I think I can choose. Yeah, slaughter all the demons. Prefers not to solve things through violence. So I'll make him a diplomat, and I'll play as the Overlord. You are the Overlord. You live at a castle surrounded by demon servants. It's pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. So am I not an asshole? Am I a nice demon? What's the deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. If you're really being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it all. But you I can't speak, I apologize. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. You think pretty cool, you think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to a higher standard like that. One of your underlings, oh, okay, so you must be the underling. You look just like the character. One of your underlings walks into the room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle at all times, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about kind of bothers you. What to do with the underling? So I don't want to be a tyrant. I'm not gonna be a tyrant because that's the bad end. And I'm supposed to be nice, and if the hero's gonna come here, which I'm pretty sure this is how it's gonna play out, if the hero does come here, then I want to be nice, because I'm gonna try to get a good ending, because all these endings have fucking sucked. Yeah, grant them the day off. Tell them to take a break from stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. See, I'm nice. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You're awakened by one of your underlings. A hero wishes to speak with you. So, okay, I was right. So if you do choose how they're going to act with you, then, see, he didn't kill anybody. My underlings brought him to me. Hold on. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. My throat be dry. Jesus. So, he's come to speak with me, but I can make choices to talk to him. He inquires about a maiden who is rumored to be here, but you've never seen her. Humans don't visit often or ever, really. As the hero takes his leave, you wonder why he'd totally trust you there. Heroes traditionally kill demons. This guy seemed like he was bad at his job, in your opinion. Well, the alternative is that he fucking kills everybody. Whatever, you're still feeling sleepy, so you go right back to your nap. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. I gave you the day off, you piece of shit. You try to struggle, but you can't. You can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You remember now you gave this one a day off, and this is how he repays you. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Assassinated Overlord ending? What the fuck? Okay, so obviously everything is a twist, and nothing of what I'm thinking is happening is actually gonna happen. So let's reset the stage. Okay, I have the Tyrant choice, but I didn't do the Tyrant way. So, okay, you kill me, and then the maiden doesn't even do anything. I haven't seen the maiden yet. This is... Alright, we'll do the Tyrant again. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Do this. Alright, do it good. Yeah, tell him to go back to work. You little shit, you fucking killed me. Go back to work. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like you or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. So maybe he'll kill me. You dismiss the underling, lie down on your nice and comfy Overlord bed. At the lecturing maid, you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quick just for another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. You wake him by the underling, blah, blah, blah. He leaves, yeah, that wake is something completely unexpected. Yeah, tearing out my throat still. Trying to struggle. Yeah. You curse them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering what could have prevent this. Okay, so assassinate Overlord. So there wasn't a different ending for that. That sucks. Alright, so we'll do Tyrant. Diplomat. Okay, so I can do... Okay, we're gonna do the mean way, and then we're gonna do the normal way to see what... Okay, Overlord, blah, blah, blah. We have this whole shebang. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the day off, but I think that'll save his life. Because I come in and I die, but the servant... So, I won't be killed by him, it'll still be a bad ending, but maybe he'll take over afterwards. Yeah. You wake to a huge commotion outside. The hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reason for doing all of this. The hero yells at you, demanding to return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You battle the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. You decide swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. As you fall, you have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly, you wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you your strength. These are the thoughts as you are swallowed by the darkness. Conquered Overlord. What the fuck? This game sucks. This game is so sad. I don't know what I expected. Okay, so what if we do it and he has Diplomat on as well? Okay, what if I have Tyrant on? Ooh, I wonder if I can save myself. Okay, so, because if he's cutting through, then maybe I won't go back to bed. Maybe I'll be able to defend myself if I have Tyrant on. So we'll try this again. Yep. Yep, Tyrant back to work. So he should die. Hero. You failed your subjects. Okay, conquered Overlord. Okay. So that doesn't do anything. So what if we do the Diplomatic and that first? Maybe make the choices too. Yep. This. Yep. Okay, so still the same ending. Yep. Wait. Oh wait, hold on, sorry. I'm scrolling backwards, I'm stupid. Strength, yep, Conquered Overlord. Okay, so reset the stage. Turn all of these off. Just because I want to do the Maiden. Alright, I need a second. Alright. There's 41 fucking endings to this. 41 endings. Alright. Awesome. 41 endings. I love it. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the Maiden route and then I'm gonna take a pause. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end it there just because there's so much to go over in this game. It looks like I've only gotten 3 minutes and I've already been recording for about almost 20. Alright. You are a maiden. You live at a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are beautiful and young. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think how you haven't heard anything actually happen to anyone yet, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You're in a church and you pray to your god asking why you have been born into this role as a maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note for the Venturous Force just to see what happens. So I left a note. So this dumb bitch left a note. And the reason why I either became a useless hero, failed hero, or fucking murdered everybody. So where did I go? Along you run until the adventure, a demon underling appears to you and looks pretty scary. This is the guy. I must have gave him the day off. So this must be the story where I gave him the day off. So shout the hero to come and save you. I'll introduce myself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting a lot. How painful. The plan of yours was completely stupid. You think, why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This is all your fault. Trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess? Bit by bit, you were swallowed by the demon until you were no more. Consumed maiden. So the reason why the maiden never made it there is because the underling killed it. So where did the maiden go? Okay, this is too much. This is too much here. So we're not gonna be polite, because apparently that's not the way to go. Yep. Yep. Come on. You yell to the hero does not come. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting you a lot. How painful. Okay, reset the stage. So. Okay, if I was a tyrant, if you're the tyrant, then that means you won't be in my path. Okay. Yeah, maiden, blah, blah, blah. No. Alright, that didn't work. Alright, that didn't work. So... Okay, if the hero's on his way and he's vengeful... Okay, we're gonna, activate the first 3. Try it again. Nope, still there. Shout for the hero to come save you. Yeah, he does not come. I love how I just sit there. So there's got to be a different one. Okay, so the underling. So I guess you're a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't practically strong, but not practically weak either. Or partially, sorry. That was what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge your Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're going crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask your Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Okay, so I feel like I can unlock something. So the maiden, because I want to figure out where the fuck the maiden's been. You set out on your adventure on the outside of the castle. Change the atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way to the path, nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She screams for the hero to save her. You consider your options. Gobble her up. Okay, so I guess I can make choices. Tell her to quit yelling. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she's starting talking to you like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, but why is there conveniently only one language in this world? If demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for them to have their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. Bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Okay. So if I'm actually taking her to the Overlord, then that means I can redo the hero story and actually find the maiden. So I guess since I haven't been doing this, the maiden's just been devoured by this guy this whole time. And that's why I haven't been able to find the maidens, because this fucker. Sounds like it could be interesting besides you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. Okay, so I'm back to the Overlord. You seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's time for a nap. I say, I'm taking a nap. You don't sleep for long, your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. You say they're planning their whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, that sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty in that cause. So that's got a skull. Man. Okay. You're pretty disappointed. You apologize before one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still Lord of the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is pretty messed up thing to do to a friend. You tell them, they slit your throat in response. Okay. Reset the stage. I think, okay, disloyal. I can now play the maiden. Yep. So we should be able to go talk to the, introduce yourself, yep. Yep, friends. Explain why you have come here as she squints at you. It turns out she has never had any plans to capture maidens or do anything else that would agitate humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but if it doesn't really seem like it, still this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen, and the hero would come to your rescue. The hero's still coming! That's right! Okay, so as long as I did the disloyal one, so that means he's not gonna wake the maiden up or try to kill us. But the hero's still gonna come here, but I didn't choose anything for him. You don't want to believe you lied to all along. Maybe it's just you haven't been the maiden-like enough. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be more a suitable maiden, which she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. The Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize they might not be as ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems like the Overlord could say the same thing about humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel better and starting to understand things a whole lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is more interesting the way things were back home. This is nice. You think, you kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself by spending time with the Overlord, but spending time with the Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. As you think that, the hero enters the room. Okay, I'm not covered in blood, so this isn't a bad ending. Oh my god. Okay, so if I do the maiden route where they both become friends, and I do the violent route with hero, then I wonder how the maiden's gonna react to me. Oh, this got so much more interesting. Surprised to see him at first until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asked what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief to the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really didn't anyone read the note you left, geez. The hero asked if you returned to the village with him and to give everyone the good news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. Near the castle's entrance, you spy on a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world's better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think. What kind of hero passes the chance to save a life? Demons have taken notice to you. Okay, oops. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. Okay, so I guess I'm the unreliable hero. You bust into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should have probably slowed down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. Didn't I do the plight? The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like at this moment. A group of demons hiss at each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. They locked you in? Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. Ah! Fuck. So this is the ending where everybody is nice. So I can get a good ending. I know I can get a good ending. I know I can do it. Because everyone's nice to each other. Nobody died, nobody ate each other. It's just that band of bad ones out there. That's what it is. That's what happened. Thinking it must have been jinxed because now the room is engulfed in flames. You only had ignored those demons before, you and Heward wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. So I don't think... Okay, I want to save everybody. That's my goal. I want to save everybody because I'm going to get a good ending. The fact that in the tutorial there was a chance you could get a good ending, I think you can actually get a good ending here. but it seems like I might have to get through all the other endings to be able to perfectly solve this, because like they said, it's a puzzle game. But I really feel like there's a way to make it so that this turns out to just everybody lives, everyone's happy. If you just pretend, yeah. But you couldn't have done that path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you always strive for the path where everyone survives. Yeah, yep. It's, yeah. See, right there. You think that no matter what, you always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling, then beg for their life. You pray they don't... you pray. You don't know what else to do. You just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs... Oh, man. They continue to pray. There's no... You're the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse consumed by flames. Fuck! Devote maiden ending. Okay. So... Here, reset the stage. I have 7. I have 7 of the endings. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright. There's gotta be a way to save everybody. There has to be a way. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this now. I'm probably gonna cut this into a few episodes because it looks like there's so much to do in figuring this out. But I really think I can save everybody. Okay. Alright. I'll have to think about this. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you're back in the next one. I really think I can save everyone. I really think I can save everybody. I'm gonna figure it out. I feel like, okay, so there's these 4 things up here that I'm pretty sure that after I get all of the possible endings with the specific characters, that means that I can have the chance to have the ending. So there might be 40 bad endings, but I'm pretty sure that 41 is the good ending. I just know. Okay, I really just do. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye.